There's a secret rhythm to abundance that few discover, a hidden pattern that, once revealed, transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Have you ever sensed that something powerful exists just beyond your reach? That's what I'm going to share with you today, a spiritual doorway to financial prosperity that has been overlooked by most, yet remains accessible to the awakened soul. What you're about to experience isn't like the countless financial advice videos flooding your screens. This is deeper, more profound, a spiritual connection to the ancient laws of abundance that have guided prosperity seekers for generations. I'm not promising you'll become a millionaire overnight. What I am promising is something far more valuable, a reconnection with the divine source of abundance that exists within and around you. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine wealth not as distant dreams, but as energy already flowing towards you. Can you feel it? That subtle shift in your chest, that openness in your mind? That's your spirit recognizing truth before your logical mind can process it. I've walked this path for decades, guiding thousands through this spiritual journey to abundance. And I've witnessed transformations that defy conventional explanation, people who shifted from scarcity to abundance not by changing their actions alone, but by transforming their spiritual relationship with money. The prayer you'll experience today isn't ordinary. It's crafted to vibrate at the frequency of abundance. Every word, every pause, every breath is designed to align your spirit with the universal laws of prosperity. This isn't about asking for money, it's about recognizing that you're already worthy of receiving it. What makes this approach different is that it bridges the spiritual and material worlds. Too often, we're told to choose between spiritual fulfillment and financial success. But what if they're designed to work together? What if your financial struggles are actually spiritual invitations to greater alignment? Today, we'll explore this sacred connection. I'll guide you through a powerful prayer experience that many have called life-changing, not because it magically deposits money in your bank account, but because it removes the invisible barriers between you and the abundance that has been waiting for you all along. This journey requires your full presence. The energy you bring to this moment matters. The openness of your heart, the quieting of your doubts, these create the fertile ground where prosperity can take root. What you're about to receive is both ancient wisdom and fresh revelation. It's a spiritual technology that transcends religious boundaries while honoring the divine source that connects us all. Whether you call it God, the universe, higher power, or simply life, this source wants you to thrive, not merely survive. So take a deep breath. Release the tension in your shoulders. Let go of the financial worries that have been weighing on your spirit. For the next 30 minutes, you're stepping into a sacred space where transformation is not just possible, it's inevitable. The doorway to your financial breakthrough isn't found in complex investment strategies or endless hustle. It's found in the quiet alignment of your spirit with the abundant nature of the universe. And that alignment begins right now, in this moment, with your willingness to receive. Are you ready? Because what happens next has the power to shift everything. I want to speak directly to that knot in your stomach when you check your bank account, that tightness in your chest when bills arrive, that moment of panic when an unexpected expense threatens to derail everything. I see you, I feel you, and I've been where you are. Do you wake up some mornings with money worries already clouding your mind? Before your feet even touch the floor, thoughts of financial pressure have already taken residence in your consciousness. How many nights have you lain awake, calculating and recalculating, trying to stretch what you have to cover what you need? Perhaps you've worked hard, followed all the conventional advice, budget carefully, save diligently, invest wisely, yet abundance seems to evade you, like water slipping through fingers, no matter how tightly you try to hold on. Maybe you're carrying the weight of debt that feels like walking through life with chains around your ankles. Each step forward requires twice the effort, and sometimes you wonder if you'll ever break free. Or perhaps you're stuck in the cycle of almost enough and where you can pay your bills, but there's never room to breathe, never freedom to pursue your deeper purpose or passion. You're surviving, not thriving, trapped on a hamster wheel of financial mediocrity that exhausts your spirit as much as your body. I understand the shame that sometimes accompanies financial struggle, the way you might smile and nod when friends discuss vacation plans or investments, while inside you're wondering how you'll make it to the next paycheck. The way you've perhaps blamed yourself, questioned your worth, or wondered what's wrong with you that prosperity seems to flow to others but bypasses you. Let me tell you a truth that changed my life. Your financial situation is not a reflection of your spiritual worth. It's not a divine judgment on your character or your potential. The universe doesn't withhold abundance as punishment, nor grant it as reward for moral perfection. Yet there is a profound spiritual dimension to wealth that most financial advisors never touch. Have you noticed how some people seem to attract opportunity effortlessly? How doors open for them, connections materialize, and resources align at just the right moment? What if that magnetic quality isn't random luck, but a spiritual alignment you can cultivate? Many spiritual traditions speak of abundance as our natural state. From the ancient wisdom that teaches "ask and you shall receive" to modern understanding of energy and vibration, there's a consistent thread suggesting that lack is not our destined condition, but rather a disconnection from our abundant source. Think about nature for a moment. Does an apple tree produce just enough fruit for itself? Does a spring produce just enough water for one creature? No, natural systems overflow with generosity. Yet somewhere along your journey, you may have absorbed limiting beliefs that separated you from this natural abundance. Perhaps you were taught that money is scarce, that financial struggle is noble, or that wanting prosperity is somehow spiritually impure. These beliefs become the invisible walls between you and the abundance that's your birthright. Or maybe life's challenges, a job loss, a health crisis, family responsibilities, created patterns of lack that began to feel normal. Your spirit adapted to scarcity until you could no longer imagine the freedom of enough, let alone more than enough. I want you to know that this moment, right now, can be the turning point where everything changes. Not because of some magical thinking, but because you're about to realign your spiritual relationship with prosperity. You're about to discover that the barriers between you and abundance aren't primarily external circumstances. They're internal disconnections that can be healed through spiritual practice. The prayer experience we're about to share isn't about begging an external force for financial favor. It's about reconnecting with the divine flow of abundance that has been trying to reach you all along. It's about opening channels that fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs have closed. So before we continue, I invite you to release the judgment you've held against yourself for your financial situation. Let go of the shame, the self-criticism, the comparison to others. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to receive this truth. You were created for abundance. It's your natural state. And the path back to that state begins with spiritual realignment. There's a powerful truth hidden in plain sight throughout spiritual traditions across the world. Prayer isn't just a religious ritual, it's a transformative technology for aligning your spirit with universal abundance. This isn't about superficial requests or desperate pleas. It's about establishing a profound connection with the source of all prosperity. The prayer we'll experience today functions as a spiritual key, unlocking doors between your current financial reality and the abundance that already exists in the spiritual dimension. As the ancient wisdom text states, "For everyone who asks receives, the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks, the door will be opened." This isn't metaphorical language. It's describing an actual spiritual principle that governs how energy flows in response to aligned intention. What makes this prayer approach unique is that it doesn't position you as a beggar hoping for financial crumbs from a reluctant universe. Instead, it recognizes you as a co-creator, a spiritual being temporarily experiencing human limitations, but inherently connected to infinite supply. This shift in perspective changes everything. Consider how water transforms depending on its container. Your consciousness is the container for abundance. Through spiritual alignment, we're not creating new abundance. We're expanding your capacity to receive what's already flowing toward you. We're removing the blockages that have been limiting what manifests in your financial experience. Science now validates what mystics have taught for centuries. Everything is energy, including money. Financial prosperity isn't separate from spiritual law, it's a direct expression of it. When you align your spiritual frequency with abundance through focused prayer, you become a natural attractor for prosperity, not through manipulation or magical thinking, but through harmony with how the universe actually operates. I've guided people from all walks of life through this process, skeptics and believers, the financially desperate and the moderately successful seeking breakthrough. The consistent result isn't just financial improvement, but a profound shift in their relationship with abundance itself. They stop fighting for scraps and start flowing with possibility. They move from anxiety about money to gratitude for provision, even before external circumstances fully transform. This isn't about blind faith, it's about applied spiritual intelligence. Just as you wouldn't expect a radio to receive signals if it's tuned to the wrong frequency, you can't fully receive abundance while your spirit remains tuned to lack, unworthiness, or fear. The prayer experience realigns your spiritual frequency with prosperity. What you'll discover is that financial struggle often persists not because you're doing something wrong in the material world, but because there's misalignment in the spiritual dimension. Fix the spiritual connection and material circumstances begin responding in kind. I want to be clear, this prayer isn't a substitute for practical action. It's the foundation that makes your actions exponentially more effective. When your spirit is aligned with abundance, you'll find yourself making different decisions, attracting different opportunities, and responding to challenges with wisdom rather than panic. The beautiful truth is that this reconnection with abundance is available to anyone willing to open their heart and spirit. You don't need special credentials or perfect faith. You just need willingness to consider that the universe might be more generous than you've experienced, and that your financial breakthrough might be closer than you've allowed yourself to believe. Are you ready to take this journey? Are you ready to realign your spirit with the abundance that's been waiting for you? Let's prepare ourselves for the powerful prayer experience that will transform your relationship with money from this day forward. Before we enter into this transformative prayer, I invite you to take a simple but powerful action, one that signals to your spirit and to the universe that you're ready for change. Find something to write with, a pen, your phone's notes app, whatever is accessible to you right now. This isn't just busy work. The act of writing creates a bridge between the spiritual and physical worlds. It transforms intention into commitment, thought into reality. What you're about to write is a declaration of openness to receiving prosperity in all its forms. On your paper or device, write these words: I am now open to receiving abundance beyond my imagination. Take your time with this. Feel each word as you write it. This isn't just a sentence, it's a spiritual doorway you're stepping through. Now take a deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs, bringing life-giving oxygen to every cell. As you exhale, release the tension in your shoulders, your jaw, your hands. Release the grip of financial worry that's become so familiar you might not even notice it anymore. Take another breath, deeper this time. As you exhale, imagine releasing every limiting belief about money you've ever absorbed, from childhood messages to societal programming to painful experiences that taught you to expect less. One more breath. This time, as you inhale, imagine drawing in the essence of abundance itself, not just money, but the energy of more than enough that permeates the universe. Feel your cells expanding to receive this energy. Feel your spirit lightening as it remembers its natural state of prosperity. This moment, right now, is sacred. It's the pivot point between scarcity consciousness and abundance awareness. The simple act of breathing with intention, of declaring your openness to receive, has already begun shifting energy patterns that have been locked in place for years. In a moment, we'll enter into the prayer experience. But first, I invite you to place your hand over your heart, a gesture that connects your conscious mind with your spiritual center. Feel the warmth of your hand, the rhythm of your heartbeat. This simple touch reminds your body and spirit that transformation happens from the inside out. The prayer we're about to share isn't something I'm doing for you, it's something we're experiencing together. My words will guide you, but it's your spirit that will make the connection with divine abundance. It's your faith, even if it's just a tiny seed of possibility, that will open the channel for prosperity to flow. Are you ready? Take one final cleansing breath, and let's step into this powerful prayer experience together. Divine Source of all abundance, I come before you with an open heart and a willing spirit. I recognize that every good and perfect gift flows from you, the creator of galaxies and guardian of sparrows. Nothing is too vast or too small for your attention, and my financial needs, my desires for prosperity, are not beneath your notice. I acknowledge that for too long, I've carried the weight of financial worry alone. I've struggled and strived, pushed and pulled, often forgetting that you are the ultimate provider. Today, I release that burden. I surrender the illusion of control that has kept me trapped in patterns of lack. Take a breath with me now. Feel the release of that heavy load. In this sacred moment, I open myself to receive. Not just to receive money, though I welcome that, but to receive the wisdom to steward it well, the peace to enjoy it fully, and the guidance to use it purposefully. Divine provider, you know the bills that need to be paid. You see the debts that have felt like mountains. You understand the dreams that have been deferred because of financial limitation. I bring all of these to you now, not as complaints, but as opportunities for your abundance to manifest in tangible ways. I declare that a shift is occurring in my financial reality right now. Channels of income that have been blocked are clearing. Opportunities that have been hidden are revealing themselves. Resources that have been scattered are gathering. Divine connections that will lead to prosperity are forming even as I speak these words. Can you feel that? The lightening in your chest as faith rises? I release the belief that financial struggle is somehow spiritual or noble. I embrace the truth that you desire for me to thrive, not merely survive. Your nature is abundance, endless, overflowing abundance. And as your beloved creation, that same nature lives within me. Right now, divine energy is restructuring my relationship with money. Old wounds from past financial disappointments are healing. Limiting beliefs inherited from family patterns are dissolving. The residue of past mistakes is being washed away by the flood of your grace. I declare that I am worthy of prosperity. Not because of what I've done or haven't done, but because worthiness is my birthright as a divine creation. The universe isn't evaluating my deservingness, it's responding to my spiritual alignment. And in this moment, I am aligning with abundance. Take another breath. Feel your body relaxing into this new alignment. Financial doors that seemed permanently closed are opening now. Surprising pathways to prosperity are appearing. Divine wisdom for wealth creation is downloading into my consciousness. Ideas that will generate income are taking shape. Connections with people who will participate in my financial breakthrough are forming. I stand in gratitude for money that is already on its way to me. I thank you for checks in the mail, for unexpected refunds, for bonuses and raises, for new clients and customers, for inspired business ideas, for inheritances and gifts, for investments that multiply, for debts forgiven, for expenses reduced. Can you sense the energy shifting as gratitude replaces anxiety? Divine Source, I recognize that you often work through natural channels. So I open myself to guidance for inspired action. Show me the steps to take. Connect me with the right people. Lead me to information that will transform my financial understanding. Nudge me toward opportunities that align with my purpose and passion. The same power that turns seeds into forests is working in my financial life right now. The same intelligence that orchestrates galaxies is organizing circumstances in my favor. The same love that sustains all life is ensuring that my needs are met with abundance to spare. I release the timeline of lack that has governed my expectations. I embrace divine timing that's already accelerating my journey to prosperity. What might have taken years through struggle alone is happening more quickly through this spiritual alignment. Take another breath. Feel anticipation replacing doubt. I see money flowing toward me from expected and unexpected sources. I see financial burdens lifting from my shoulders. I see myself moving through the world with the confidence of someone whose needs are abundantly met. I see myself becoming a channel of prosperity for others as abundance flows through me, not just to me. Divine Provider, I thank you that even now, invisible gears are turning in the machinery of manifestation. People are thinking of me who will play a role in my financial breakthrough. Opportunities are developing that will land in my path at just the right moment. Resources are being gathered that will find their way to me. I am not begging for financial crumbs. I am claiming my seat at the table of abundance that has been set for me all along. I am not pleading for prosperity as a distant possibility. I am embracing it as my current reality on the spiritual plane, now manifesting in the material world. One more deep breath. Feel certainty replacing hope. The chains of financial limitation are breaking. The prison of scarcity thinking is crumbling. The desert of not enough is transforming into a garden of more than enough. And I stand in the middle of this transformation, not as a passive recipient, but as an active participant in co-creating abundance. I declare that money comes to me easily and frequently. I declare that my income is growing, my debts are shrinking, my investments are flourishing, and my financial wisdom is expanding. I declare that I am a magnet for prosperity in all its forms, divine source of unlimited abundance. I thank you that this prayer isn't just words, it's a spiritual technology activating real change in my financial reality. The shift has already begun. The momentum is building. The transformation is underway. And I receive it all with gratitude, with faith, and with the quiet certainty that financial prosperity is no longer just a possibility in my life. It is inevitable. What has just happened isn't just a prayer, it's a profound, energetic shift. The words we've spoken together have created ripples in both the spiritual and material dimensions. These ripples are now expanding, touching areas of your financial life that have been stagnant, bringing movement where there was blockage. I want you to take a moment to notice how different your body feels right now compared to when we started. There's likely a loosening in your chest, a relaxation in your shoulders, perhaps even a warmth spreading through your core. This physical shift reflects the energetic realignment that's occurred on a deeper level. This isn't wishful thinking, it's spiritual physics. When you align your consciousness with abundance rather than scarcity, you literally change the frequency you're broadcasting to the universe. And the universe, which operates on perfect laws of resonance and attraction, responds accordingly. I believe with absolute certainty that money is already making its way to you. Not because of magical thinking, but because you've removed the spiritual barriers that were blocking its flow. Financial opportunities that might have passed you by yesterday will catch your attention tomorrow. People who hold keys to your prosperity who might never have crossed your path are now being guided toward you. Where you once saw financial dead ends, you'll now notice pathways. Where you once felt constriction around money decisions, you'll experience clarity and confidence. Where financial conversations once triggered anxiety, you'll find yourself engaging with wisdom and ease. Can you see it? The debt that's been weighing on you starting to diminish? The income streams beginning to multiply? The financial pressure easing as provision arrives from expected and unexpected sources? It's happening, not in some distant future, but beginning right now. The job opportunity that aligns with your purpose and pays what you're truly worth is materializing. The business idea that will transform your income is crystallizing in your mind. The investment that will multiply your resources is moving toward your awareness. The debt solution that will finally break those chains is forming. The unexpected check that will provide immediate relief is already in process. This transformation isn't just about more money in your bank account, though that's certainly part of it. It's about a fundamental shift in your relationship with prosperity itself. You're moving from being a person who struggles financially to being a person who attracts and manages abundance naturally. I declare that financial anxiety is being replaced by financial peace. Financial confusion is giving way to financial clarity. Financial limitation is transforming into financial freedom. The spiritual seeds we've planted today through prayer and declaration are already taking root. Some will bear fruit quickly. You may see evidence of financial shift within days. Others will develop more gradually, creating sustainable abundance rather than temporary relief. But make no mistake, the process has begun and it cannot be reversed unless you choose to return to old patterns of thinking and believing. From this moment forward, you'll begin noticing signs of prosperity that you might have missed before. An unexpected discount, a forgotten refund, a new opportunity to increase your income, a creative solution to reduce your expenses. These aren't coincidences, they're confirmation that your new alignment with abundance is working. With each evidence of prosperity, no matter how small, take a moment to acknowledge it with gratitude. This gratitude isn't just a polite response, it's a powerful amplifier that accelerates the manifestation of even greater abundance. The financial breakthrough you've been seeking isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Not because I said so, but because you've activated spiritual principles that have governed prosperity since the beginning of time. You've remembered your true relationship with abundance. You've reclaimed your rightful place in the flow of divine provision. Take a final deep breath, and as you exhale, release any remaining doubt about your financial future. Feel the certainty of prosperity settling into your bones. Know with unshakable confidence that your days of financial struggle are giving way to an era of financial flourishing. The money you need, and more, is on its way to you now. As our time together comes to a close, I want you to carry this truth with you. What we've shared isn't just a momentary experience, it's the beginning of a new financial chapter in your life. The prayer, the declarations, the shift in consciousness, these aren't temporary measures, but foundational changes that will continue bearing fruit long after this video ends. Remember that prosperity isn't just about numbers in a bank account. It's about living with the deep knowing that you're connected to an unlimited source. It's about moving through the world with the confidence that comes from spiritual alignment rather than material circumstance. It's about experiencing freedom, not just financial freedom, but freedom from the fear and anxiety that money concerns have triggered in the past. I invite you to document your journey from this point forward. In the comments below, share a simple declaration: I am open to receiving financial abundance now. This isn't just engagement, it's a public affirmation that anchors your new relationship with prosperity. And in the weeks ahead, return to share the evidence of financial shift that begins appearing in your life. Your testimony will not only strengthen your own faith, but will inspire others who are where you once were. If this message has touched something deep within you, consider sharing it with someone else who needs the same spiritual reconnection with abundance. Prosperity multiplies when shared, not just the financial resources themselves, but the wisdom and spiritual understanding that creates sustainable abundance. For those who are new to this channel, welcome to a community of people who are discovering the powerful connection between spiritual alignment and material prosperity. I invite you to subscribe and join us regularly as we explore the principles that bridge heaven and earth, the seen and unseen, the spiritual and the practical. May the prosperity that's been activated today flow to you in surprising and delightful ways. May you recognize it quickly and receive it fully. May you become not just a recipient of abundance, but a conduit through which blessing flows to others. The financial breakthrough you've been waiting for isn't just coming, it has already begun in the spiritual realm and is now manifesting in your material experience. Walk forward in confidence, make decisions from abundance rather than scarcity, and watch as the universe responds to your new alignment with provision that exceeds your expectations. Until we meet again, remember, you were created for prosperity, designed for abundance, and destined for financial freedom. And that destiny is unfolding now.